Veterans Battalion.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Veterans Battalion. We are here with Adam, Roland, and Colt at the War Room. Actually,
what's up, guys?
What is up, guys?
New War Room location today. We're coming from Camarillo, California, which I needed my fucking passport just to get here.
Sorry for the drive.
But we're actually recording at Colt's location, which we're being sponsored today by Attention to Detail, moving company inspired by military
when I walked
personnel.
in here, I kind of thought like I was back in the Marine Corps because everything is he's got like a rank structure.
I know, I saw that.
Everyone's all walking around like robots and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the warehouse, it's like
like
a supply section down
Dude.
there. You got the Connex boxes.
And you know, the funny thing was that when you walked up, like there's this lady coming and she goes, "Buy your leave, sir." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I'm like, "Damn, Colt."
She's like, "As you were."
He's like,
Get in, get out.
Move forward. He goes, "I'm gonna talk to you later." So I was like, "Oh man." So you know, we got a guest coming up next week. Today's gonna be sort of more of going over some stuff and just putting it out there and some information for vets, I guess, and sharing some good shit that's been going on. At the same time, this is our 12th episode now, which is
Episode number 12.
damn 12
big
episodes now, man, and we're above 10 plus reviews already in iTunes, all 5 stars. So obviously, thank you for everybody that's been listening. Appreciate the support. Make sure you share
Thanks,
it too,
guys.
and get it out to veterans. I want to start off, man. This week, well, actually last week, I had the honor and privilege to fucking go to the VA, and I went to the West LA one for the first time. Usually I go to the one in Long Beach. It's the one I register on and the one that was closed. So I was having this fucking stomach pain, and I'm like, fuck it, dude. So I called the VA first of all, and they said, "That sounds bad. Like, we need to fucking get you in there like ASAP." And I said, "Okay, great." He goes, "The soonest available is November." And I'm like, "Fuck, November? That's fucking amazing."
You are some serious problems, sir. But hey, we'll get you in November.
Hey, but still, normally they would say something else. So for them to say
Well,
November,
they probably looked at you and thought it was like Mexico.
well, this was over the phone. So I'm on the phone with them, and I'm like, "All right, November." I'm like, "This is good." And then she goes, "Yeah, we have November 15, 2019 available."
Wait, what?
Yeah. Fucking next year, fucking November. And I was sitting there like, "You just told me this sounds serious."
Wait.
This is the nurse, by the way, the 24-hour nurse. And she goes, "Well, you could either do that, or you could just go ahead and go to the emergency room." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, if I go to the emergency room, I'm going to be the first. I just want a doctor to see
Glad
me."
you're
Like,
not having like a heart arrhythmia or something.
dude,
like
so-
that.
You should have told them you were bleeding out of your insides.
well, dude, so what I did is I paid out of pocket. I went to fucking a private doctor, and fucking great guy, by the way. I got to give a shout out to this guy. Let me get his
Dude, I was gonna say, I know President Trump just passed something, right? That if you're waiting for too long, I can't remember the days. Isn't it 30 or 60
Well,
days?
what he's doing is he's
the thing?
opening
Well,
it up. He's opening it up to where you can use you don't have to use VA doctors.
but there's also
It's called
in the
Veterans
works,
Choice.
yeah, it's
I've
Veteran
used
Choice.
it for physical therapy.
But it is approved though, right?
Yeah,
You
it
can
is.
use
But there's still bullshit. It's always
yeah,
bullshit.
and it's not if they reschedule. It's only if they don't have it available. Then you could go ahead and seek. You have to request it too. You can't just show up. You have to request it, and it's basically what they said was, because I fought them. I said, "Dude, you're telling me it's fucking serious, and this is the only available." They said, "It's just we don't have a physician in place right now that could take care of that."
So depressing.
And I'm like, "Well, fuck, can I go somewhere else?" And they're like, "Well, if that's your choice, sir, you could do that, but we can't promise the VA is going to cover it."
and then the VA has to approve. It's like back when you were on active duty.
They have to
And you're
approve
in
anything.
TRICARE, you have to get a referral from TRICARE to go see a specialist.
Yeah.
TRICARE has to approve it. Same thing.
Because this is considered a specialty issue.
Yeah.
So,
I see,
first of all,
I
shout
see.
out to Dr. Peyton Barakim, dude. Amazing guy, man. I showed up there and I was dude. My pain was like a 7. I shit you not. It was like weird, kind of like where your stomach starts, and I was getting scared. And
What did he say? You got to stop getting kicked in the ribs in jujitsu? Or what?
this is actually before jiu-jitsu, and so I
You
went
still
there.
went to jiu-jitsu, huh?
Yeah.
No,
I
this
think
was
we
You
talked
should
about
see.
it.
You should see
He's
the
so
pictures.
crazy.
Show them the pictures of your bruised ribs.
Oh,
bro.
all right, we'll get to that. But this was actually before that happened.
He's like, I got
And,
IV in me, and then I went back to the jiu-jitsu.
No, this was before that. Bro, the VA's gonna hear this shit and they're gonna be like, "Motherfucker, you're lying." And then I'm gonna get fucking cank. There goes my fucking
And all of a
10%.
sudden, everybody got quiet.
First of all, you really need the next guest that's coming out next week. Badass.
Who's
guest.
the guest?
It's a VA specialist guy, right?
So soon to be Joe Sapien, who is like
The best in the business.
the living legend of Los Angeles area.
Dude, he's like the only guy that really cares.
He's the only guy that I'll refer anyone to.
You ever had to? Yeah, I think everyone has those stories, but dude, I have one with the DAV, man. I remember I was looking for Sapien, and there was like this line of like 10 people waiting. I was like, oh, that must be good. Everyone's waiting for this guy. It must be important, right? And then I walked by the DMV, and there was this Marine there, and he was like making me feel all good, and he was like talking to me, like a drill instructor and stuff. I went in there, never heard from the guy again. Took like 2 years till I got something in the mail, and it was like, yeah, you're still at the same rating.
Dude, I took a dude there. This is like before.
All right, how the fuck did we go from my story to now we're fucking to the?
No, I have a good point right now.
This is a fucking
point.
important
Bro,
I took
fucking
a
story.
Marine. I took a Marine to the VA, and he actually went and saw. I believe it was the it was DAV, right? A bunch of old dudes over there, and literally 6 months later, he got something in the mail that said, "By the way, you're missing a signature, so you have to reprocess your entire claim."
Shit.
Jeez.
He's like, "I didn't hear from anyone." Like, I'm like, dude, go and fuck yourself.
Well, that's the fucking
JP,
system, man. That's
Go and fuck yourself.
that's how
Finish your
fucking.
story, finish
That's
your
our
story.
system.
I know where
Yeah,
we're at.
fuck. I almost died, and fucking. I'm glad that Adam is fucking just.
Okay.
Fuck his story here.
Hold on. JP show is back again. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here we go. Now, dude. So I go to the fucking doctor, this private one, and they run blood in me, and literally the guy comes back and gives me a fucking letter, and he says, "You need to go to the VA right now, and they need to fucking do that one thing where they put the tube in your mouth, for the
Tracheotomy?
biopsy." And
Did you do that?
Tracheotomy is where they put
dude,
it.
he's like, "You need that
Yeah, I know.
ASAP, and you need a colonoscopy like right now."
Holy
and
smokes.
And I'm like, holy shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, and I'm not even going to charge you for the fucking visit. Like, this is bullshit. The VA should have taken care of it. And he goes, and your labs and everything free on us.
Are you all right, dude?
Well, dude, I got scared. So fucking, now I'm like, shit. So I go to fucking VA in West LA, and I'm showing him this letter, and like, he literally puts it there, like, immediately it needs to get done. And dude, literally just a couple days before that, my buddy went to fucking the hospital for stomach pain, and they're like stage 4 fucking colon cancer. And so now I'm like, fucking all this shit's going through my head, like, fuck, dude, like, what the fuck, So like, I'm like,
Yeah, I've been dodging the VA.
dude, and so fucking I get there.
Because of this reason. Everything you're saying is fucking true.
Dude, and so I get there, and I'm like, we need this done. And then she goes, okay, well, take a number. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm taking a number. They made me fill everything out. Then they said, oh, because I went to Long Beach, that I had to re-register with them. So that was another 2 hours. So fuck, I'm another 2 hours there. Then finally, I just went up to a fucking nurse, and I said, listen, man, this is what I need. And she goes, oh my God, come with me. And she walked me to the emergency room, and they did the biopsy. And then they're like, okay, well, it's not bad. He goes, so we don't need to do the colonoscopy. He goes, but we do think that you have like a serious bacteria. So we're going to have to run some tests. You got to come back on the 16th for a different procedure. But dude, if it wasn't for that nurse, bro, it would have been fucking, like, I still would have fucking been there waiting. And the crazy,
2019.
yeah, till 2019. And it could have got worse, man. And
Come back
this is-
2024.
and this is where I think that the system is so fucked up. And then I put a post on this recently on my Facebook, that because when I was waiting on the emergency room, there was an
old-
89-year-old
yeah, in a
Korean
wheelchair, right?
veteran, bro. And dude, I felt so bad. Like, I was there 3 hours, and he was there 3 hours. And the guy patiently gets up, walks up to the receptionist, and was like, do you know what time, I'm going to get called in? And fucking with attitude and everything. She goes, sir, we'll call you when we get to your name. And he's still fucking like politely, oh, well, thank you. And then turns around fucking slowly and then sits back down. And I'm thinking like, dude, for a minute, dude, I stopped and I'm looking at everybody in there, dude. And all I saw was depression, hopeless, fucking lost faith in our fucking system. It's just fucking sad. And I'm thinking
Bullshit.
like,
It's
I'm like, fucking
bullshit.
veterans
That's
don't
what it is,
deserve
man.
this, bro. Veterans deserve to have a fucking stellar location, fucking sick ass fucking place, fucking amazing service, fucking being treated like the fucking hero that you are, not like a fucking scumbag, bro. Like, dude, looking at that old man there, literally, bro, and fucking his eyes, bro, like that just said a lot. And I'm sitting here like, fuck, I'm blessed that I had the opportunity to go fucking pay out of pocket for somebody to find whatever shit I had and then fucking send me here and be like, okay, fucking take care of it. Some of these people don't have that.
Imagine
Okay.
if you didn't have that resource.
Guys, we posted that photo on our Facebook, so make sure you guys check it out. We reposted JP's story on there.
Dude, and it was so
But
sad,
here's the
man.
thing, though. They overlap appointments. So because that same thing, I was there for about 3 to 4 hours.
Because everyone flakes, that's why. Because they don't have faith in the system.
Dude, it's bullshit. So I got called in.
I've done it.
They're like, okay, so you need some serious physical therapy for your back, but before you do that, we have to send you to another team So I went to their team. They're like, okay, well, we can get you in here in 3 weeks for an appointment. Then that appointment will give me another appointment so I can get physical therapy. I'm like, what a fucking circus, right? So I show up for that appointment, right? Show up, and I'm literally there for 3 to 4 hours. And I'm like, dude, I gotta work. Like, I gotta leave, you know? And I'm like, hey, how come there's so many people here? Like, oh, we book like 10 people for one doctor at that one specific time. And there was just depression when you walk through there.
Dude, it's so sad.
People sitting there, and they're like, one's in a wheelchair, one's just sitting there staring at the ground like he hates his life. And I'm like, fuck this.
Dude.
Like, you're telling me this is a service that people get?
It's crazy, man. If you read the comments that people, first of all, I was fucking humbled and honored to have so many people like share their feedback on that post. I think it's the most feedback I ever had, both on Instagram and Facebook, dude. And it was just people like disgusted. Every fucking, all walks of fucking parties, whether you're fucking Democrat, Republican, they all had the same shit to say, that they feel that our system is so fucked up. And this is mostly civilians talking, saying that it shouldn't be that way. Like, if we have to pay, and this is what's crazy, bro, that some of them said, if we have to pay to change this, I'm willing to fucking do it. Take it off my fucking tax dollars, but ensure that they get a fucking real service that they deserve, not this fucking bullshit. Yeah. And I agree. And I think somebody put a great post on my Instagram, and he said, dude, how can we come together? Because there's so many organizations out there that support the veterans. I mean, there's so many out there, and I think this like trigger a fucking...
But there's quite a few, which will probably get slack for this. There's just a few of them that are just bullshit too.
They are. But so, assuming we get the ones that are fucking doing good, we all fucking get together, fucking march to fucking Sacramento. I think we got to start there. Fuck the fucking Congress people at Washington, because that's just stupid. They don't fucking care. Unless Memorial Day comes around or Veterans Day, that's when they're fucking, yeah, fucking free PR for me. So let's jump on the bandwagon to support our veterans. But if we start with our local fucking, our own local fucking system, fucking politics, and bring awareness to this, I'm willing to fucking drive them fucking down to the VA itself and have them firsthand look at this, because it's so fucked up. If we want to talk about changing veterans and minimizing fucking homelessness and fucking mental health, then we got to start with change now. And I think it has to start with fucking active duty. And I said this so many fucking times, because if we start with fucking active duty and ensuring the veterans are coming out prepared better with certifications and have a better fucking system, how much more money is this government going to save?
Yeah.
A shitload. But then it comes to the conversation that a lot of people say, it's also fucking population control. Right? This is how they fucking control it.
I think that better care is a necessity, period. I think if you give someone the right care in the first place, they don't have to have more care. You know, but I mean, like, what does that mean? Like, why delay that? Because it's tax dollars, right? It's coming from the government. Why would you want to save it by prolonging them, by giving them medication or this and this and this, right?
Yeah, it's just being basically proactive in using preventative measures so the problems don't develop out of control.
Because that would save our country money, right?
Definitely. And then you look...
Which is a similar thing as like war as well, right? Because you want to have preventative. That's why you go to other people's countries and kick the shit out of them. So that way you don't have them come over here. And then you're like, oh shit, now they're here. What do we do?
Yeah.
But it's like being proactive on anything, you know, in business and in life. I think anything proactive. But like you said, though, man, going to the active duty side and really just going in there and making sure that when they leave, they're better off than they would be.
Dude, it would save so much fucking money, man. Like 100%. I think in one of our first podcasts we spoke about, I don't know if it was Cold that you brought up, where you said, what if fucking everybody walked out with some sort of certification or credits that it's already applied to some sort of fucking industry that you want to work into. I was talking to a gentleman that works at SpaceX. And I said, dude, what does it require to have an entry position there? And he said, well, you need these certifications or anything. And I said, if somebody worked in planes, for example, in the military, they work in planes and they did this and that for planes or whatever, would that fucking qualify them? They said, bro, that's even more qualified.
And you know what? There actually is. They are doing those now. So it is a lot better than it was, where I know for the Marine Corps, they have the apprenticeship programs and everything, all the way down to there's even a partnership with BMW USA where they actually have shops on Marine Corps bases now, where if you're an active duty Marine, it's I think it's called like the BMW STEP program, where you can actually get certified as a BMW technician, leave service, and now
that's amazing. See, they need more shit like that throughout the whole platforms of the military. Not only just like people that want to be mechanics, whether it could be avionics, technology or whatever it is. But think about it. If you prepare these soldiers and Marines to have that that experience already and get them motivated so when they come out, they're looking for something to do. I mean, that's fucking amazing. I think we were at that one event, right, in Pasadena, and we're talking to this sergeant major who is a fucking great accomplishment. I mean, you just got to the top of fucking what you could get in the military. That's like something to walk out of. But what's the fucking point of walking out of that and then you get out to the real world and you're like,
Flipping
fuck,
burgers.
what do I do now?
Right.
Or shit, I got to go get this job now that's not really what I fucking want to do or I'm passionate about.
But that's what the whole Veterans Battalion thing is about, I guess. And what I believe it's going to be is we have that website. We have all these things where we could put businesses on there that have a transitional program, whether it's short-term or long-term, right? Like, no one says that once you get out of the Marine Corps or the Army or the Navy or the Coast Guard, whatever it is that you get out of, and you transition into a job force, and you're going to go straight to working for BMW, right? We know you have to get a mechanic's license, all those things, right? Or whatever you have to get, or join the union. But what if there's small transitional jobs you can just jump right into, you know? And that's where I got my business from.
This is where
Easy, quick flip, and then you have other places on there that you can
because you got to remember too,
right?
there's veterans that don't really even know what they want to do. They don't know what their passion is. They haven't found it yet.
Well, all they know is military. Fucking, you put them in there. That's it. What I'm saying is, you introduce programs where the first thing the DoD is gonna say is, well, fucking, it's time consuming. We don't have the funds for that, and fucking, they're gonna have to do it in their own time. Well, that's great. Fucking take it, but apply it like you would with the rifle fucking qualification or your physical fitness. What is it? Once a year you gotta fucking call. Once a year you gotta make sure that you're fucking. We'll make sure that once a year they get checked up. That at least on their own time, some of these courses, or they're at least developing something that they want to achieve to prepare them for exit, and make it a mandatory once a year checkpoint where they get analyzed and ensure that it's being done. Now you're being proactive and guiding this fucking Marine or this veteran or the fucking soldier, whatever it is, to start already on that transitioning process, because it could be 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15, 20 years from now. But imagine in 20 years how much credibility or credit he has established already, and now has a better outlook of what he wants to do when he gets out. Because a lot of times as you get out, it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna just go back to school. Great. Well, fucking dude, I got a buddy of mine who has a fucking doctrine, dude. Fucking doctrine, stellar fucking Marine, got out as a fucking gunny. Dude, this guy was fucking badass. He fucking did the whole school thing, literally got his doctrine last year. He got out in 2008, got his doctrine last year, and he calls me for fucking help because he can't fucking pay his rent. And he's like in tears telling me, dude, I'm sitting here in my fucking office looking at my wall with a fucking degree, a doctorate degree, and I can't even get a fucking job.
Because you're overqualified.
Well, dude, it's just that I think my way behind it, my thinking behind it is that, you know, it's great if you want to go to school and prepare yourself. You got to remember that if you're going to go to school, you're going to school because you're going to apply it in something that's required. For example, you're going to be a fucking doctor. You're going to be a lawyer. You have to go to school for shit like that. But I think we're guiding our veterans the wrong way because
you get to push them with the post 9/11 and it's very enticing.
Exactly. And then they get fucking they get comfortable with that shit.
And you have schools, they get comfortable. You have schools like University of Phoenix who makes a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And they actually put their zip codes in Costa Mesa so that way the local LA Marines and the vets and all that stuff can get the highest pay, and they say, "Hey, come to University of Phoenix."
But now that's changed. So
you
can no longer do that. So now it's where your physical classes
which is where
are.
I got my degree from.
So that's the VA. It's actually a change that the VA just implemented.
It's a success story.
Yeah.
Success story.
So, okay, so back to the website though. Like, all right, so take Colt for example, right? I met Colt a long time ago, but I remember when he had a truck, and he's like, "Hey, bro, I'm gonna start moving," and he's like, he had literally like a freaking. What was he had a Dodge Ram? Remember the Dodge Ram?
It was like a little F-150
or whatever, what the black one.
F-150.
And then he's like, "I'm gonna start moving stuff." I'm like, "Good for you, bro. Let's do this," you know. And all of a sudden, he went from a truck to a trailer to a U-Haul. Then he ripped the stuff off the U-Haul. Then it became attention and detail. And then like he's got 2 trucks now. Then I got a warehouse, and now we're sitting in this big ass massive fucking place, right?
It's like fucking 30,000 square feet, 2
It's
floors,
badass.
a
So
fucking gym downstairs.
5 years down the road, look where we're at now. Okay, my whole point is Veterans Battalion needs to be a place also for veteran business. If for that Colt 5 years ago, where he gets to put his profile up eventually and say, "Hey, look, I'm a mover, I'm a veteran. Let's empower Colt. let's hook them up, right? Let's let the people know that they get to choose who they want to fucking help with their business, right? So now they get to go to Veterans Battalion and they say, you know what, I need a local mover. I want to choose vet first. We always want to, vet first. And that can go for anything, plumbing, electrical, whatever it is you want to do. We want Veterans Battalion to be the place for them.
And then even kind of going and building past that, I know this is something that we all talked about when we were first bringing this together, is also provide like a mentorship program where if Marines and veterans have goals on starting a business, whatever it may be, whether it's moving, whether it's plumbing, to be able to help them from the square one and provide mentorship and let them know exactly what they need to do and provide them with the resources to do so.
I think a lot of vets want to do something. They're motivated, but then after,
you just don't know where to start.
They don't realize they don't have that platoon sergeant anymore or the freaking corporal, whatever it was, telling them, hey, devil dog, this is what you got to do, or hey, brothers, what you got to do.
Simple things like showing them how to be resourceful when they don't have the resources.
Wouldn't have the money. Yeah,
$50,000. Like we talked about, your story, it's crazy. You didn't start your business with 50 grand in assets.
Anything, man. And he was just like,
yeah, but see, here goes the other thing too. I mean, that's practical experience that you're fucking learning, hands-on, fucking day-to-day experience. You're not gonna get that shit by going to fucking
but either did you
a
guys.
school or
did
anything.
You guys start with money?
No, I didn't start shit, dude.
Exactly,
dude. I did the school thing for a bit, and then the reason that I changed my mindset on it was one time I was taking this business class and I fucking knew more about business than the fucking professor, dude. And then he starts asking me questions, and this guy ran a pallet business. And I'm sitting there like, well, why don't you do that this way? Why don't you do this way? Why don't you market that way? Or you should. And he's like, shit, that's real good. And then I'm fucking up there fucking giving a lecture on how to put a business plan together. And that's when I'm like, fuck this, dude. This is stupid. Like, the fuck am I coming here?
Yeah.
This is dumb, dude. And I said, this is a waste of money. Good. You get $2,500 a month, but I'm getting complacent and comfortable. And I think that that's the biggest problem. Imagine if we did have a fucking system or an academy where the veteran could say, fuck yeah, you know what? I want to start a business. Well, fuck yeah, there's a fucking program, an academy that automatically off the bat and is fucking in debt and impractical, meaning that if you walk in there and you say, hey, JP, I want to fucking start a car wash business, we start working on that car wash business right now. This is your fucking class. We start right now. We take action. It's not teaching you on what I did or somebody did fucking 30 years ago. It's, okay, great. You want to start a car wash? Good. Let's start with this.
Business.
Boom. Yeah. Location. How are you going to do your location? What's your demographic? What's your market segment on that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now it becomes practical, and we're motivating the fucking veteran to get up his ass and fucking go out there and put in the work.
That's what needs to be done.
Exactly. Because I mean,
everything from marketing, business plan, everything.
Dude, this guy took fucking action, and I'm pointing at Cole here. He didn't fucking sit there and say, well, I'm going to wait till a professor tells me, hey, go get a truck. You want to start with a truck. Do 3 moves first. After you do 3 moves, then you go get a bigger truck. Then call Adam and jump up Joey and clap your hands. And then after that, go get a bigger truck. No, he just said, fuck it. I'm going to go do it, commit, and that's how it is, man.
Hey, man. If there's one person in this room that talks about taking action, it's fucking JP.
Fuck yeah,
Every time I come up to him with anything, I'm like, all right, so that's what I'm thinking about doing. Well, did you take action? I'm like, well, I'm going to. No, you're not going to. You're going to do it right now. Like, okay.
Next Friday.
Next Friday, let's do this. Like, as soon as I get off the phone with him, I feel like I feel fucking empowered. So
no, man, look,
shit.
The reason I do that, man, is because a lot of it is I wish people would fucking had told me that when I was going through my shit.
Less talk and more action.
But it's 100% accurate. Everything that you just said.
Bro, everything in life is about action.
It is, man. You got to do
talk.
The only problem is that
you'll be sitting there fucking years down the road. Well, this is my plan.
Waiting for the perfect time.
No.
Waiting for the perfect time. When you're never gonna have the perfect time.
Well, the problem is that you let emotion get involved, bro. That's the biggest problem. The biggest issue that we have is once you let emotion get involved, and what I mean by emotion, second guessing, asking yourself if it's gonna happen.
And
why?
You need to get kicked in the face, though. You really need to get, because it's the best experience you could ever imagine.
And sometimes it's gonna be your own family. Your own family that's gonna fucking try to discourage you and be suppressive. Sometimes it's gonna be your wife, and it's your job to help them understand what your action plan is and what the benefits of that could be, and also be realistic that hey, shit might fucking fall through, shit might not go through. I mean, fuck, if I told you how many times I failed, I mean, shit, you're gonna fucking fail. That's just not fucking. I mean, it's gonna happen, but at least you fucking tried it.
Yeah.
And you're already
like
fucking.
you said, the emotion. It doesn't matter what type of business that you're trying to start. When you tell your family members, they're gonna pick apart. They're gonna find challenges, and that's when they're gonna bring them to you. You're gonna start doubting yourself, and then you're gonna say, "All right, well, I need to work this kink out before I take action."
Exactly.
Right? And that's where you just need to take action and learn on the fly. You need to adjust.
And they're doing it not to be a dick half the time, sometimes, but because they love you and that's their natural way to protect you. But you got to understand that you need to do what you need to do. Just fucking, you have that vision, you have that mission, just fucking go for it.
Yep.
You know
It's
what?
just like recently right now, for example, we're looking at a fucking new space and Adam and fucking Roland here complaining, it's too fucking expensive. And I'm like, all right, look at it this way. It's too expensive now,
Okay.
or the amount of veterans that we're going to change lives, empower, create something amazing, help them achieve the American dream, and give them a new chapter in their life that's going to be fucking amazing.
Okay, but you
There
don't
you
just
go.
take
I'm not
over
ready.
Google's
I'm not-
headquarters.
I'm about to say the same thing. I would say we're not. Yeah, you know what?
Like,
let's
hey,
just
look
go.
at like the Marine
$2
Corps.
million a
like,
month, let's
if
just
you-
do it.
If you take back the Marine Corps, they're like, all right, we want to invade Iraq. Like, you take it city to city. We start at the Kuwait-Iraqi border,
Yeah.
and we move our way up to Baghdad, and now we take over the entire.
But if you diversify correctly, you have the 1st Airborne that will go through the right side. You got fucking 1-5 that's going to go through the middle. You got tanks that's going to go through the left, and then you fucking take over.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
I'm down for that.
I heard what he was saying earlier, and I understand the concept of kind of like just being put in a situation and be kind of
You gotta be
I
uncomfortable.
totally get it. And you got to be uncomfortable. You got to grow into it.
Dude,
Actually, yeah,
when I
Cole-
was looking for
yeah,
space,
you gotta do a good story
I
on
started
this
with
one.
2,500 square feet as a warehouse. And I don't know if you guys know about moving, but that's nothing. There's no space in that. That's not enough space. You go out of that in a year. You know what I mean? So, but the next jump, I mean, yeah, there was 5,000, but 5,000 was literally almost the same as 10. So I had to make the big jump, and I had to figure it out quick. But within 6 months, it started getting easier. The first couple times, like I jumped into it, with the monthly payments, it was really difficult. But I understand the concept.
Dude, and it always works itself out. It always does, man. In fact, it pushes you to work harder. And that's what I'm saying, that if you want to create a fucking massive impact, you got to take massive fucking action. And to the point where it's so fucking uncomfortable that you're going to second guess yourself, that you're going to fucking be nervous about it. But that's the fucking beauty of fucking entrepreneurship. That if you constantly do that, you're going to scale to a point where you now start creating an empire. So my question is, do you want to build something and create amazing opportunity for veterans? Or do you want to fucking stay comfortable and continue being fucking recruit fucking Roland and recruit Adam here?
He's trying to fucking mind fuck us over here.
I agree.
So with that said, I got the lease here in front of me. We're going to sign it all together.
I agree that you should definitely push yourself to the limits. Let's take fitness, for example. Okay.
Oh, shit.
By the way, there is a veteran only, so it's military and vet only bodybuilding contest that it's next June in San Diego, and
You know where banana hammock?
no.
It's like one of those.
So look, I think that like
With the banana show after.
bro, I'm gonna wear the elephant one. Okay. Anyways, I feel like
Just don't eat the bananas.
This is it. all right. So, I think that one of the things like in the Marine Corps that I used to love was the competition part of it, right? You're doing McMap, you're doing the PFT. What was your PFT? Mine was 290. Oh, mine was 292, bitch. Things like that. So that's the one thing I think that I'm missing in my life personally for myself is the art of competition. And I love fitness. I love the industry. And I decided to actually take some action, and I fucking put us down for that one in San Diego. Then I told Roland, I'm like, bro, will you do this with me? He goes, oh, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. I already got him down. And I talked to him today. I'm like, hey, man, so we're doing this, huh? He goes, well, I'm like, no, fuck well. You committed to me. So since we're on our podcast, I just
Yeah,
want
I'm
to reiterate that you committed.
I'm down. You know what? I
So-
think I need that because with me, look, when you look back at when we did the first farm, the first farm transformation challenge,
Yeah.
we were freaking on it. And because I'm very disciplined, but it has to be all in or all out. I'm not about I just can't do the fucking moderation thing, like everything in moderation,
Yeah.
because I'll be like, all right, you know what? Today I'm gonna have a slice of pizza. That slice of pizza turns into I'm gonna have a whole
Fucking
motherfucking pizza.
And by the way, I've never seen anyone eat more than this guy ever. Don't go to Vegas with him at the buffets. He fucking tears it up.
Fucking gets
So don't
kicked
take
out.
it
Dude,
on.
it's crazy. Dude, back in the day, man, even back at over Margarita at Pendleton,
shit.
freaking 8 plates and shit.
Fuck.
He was beast mode. But
And
But
just so you
back-
guys know, fucking Roland is like fucking 6'7", 270 pounds and shit. Fucking
6'7".
I'm bulking right now.
a straight gorilla and shit. Fuck. You know, I should be rolling with you. I
So-
got a fight coming up on the 27th, and I'm fighting at 220. So I think
Actually,
Especially after what happened with Conor McGregor after the fight. Yeah, you're gonna need to have a
dude,
an entourage.
you got to
with
make sure
you
your
for
ground
sure.
game is on point.
dude, I'm gonna fucking
But-
take all you guys. I'm gonna take like a whole fucking.
But back to the
platoon with
fitness,
you.
though. Remember, because we're talking about business, right? And taking action, and even if it's a little bit more than expected. In fitness, I just don't go up and say, "Hey, I'm going to lift as much as Ronnie Coleman today." You know, you have to take. You are going to push yourself, but you don't want to like fucking kill yourself. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's got to be. He's looking at me like you.
I don't see how that.
I don't know why. I just
I
see.
don't see how that's
Smokey
irrelevant
Bear
to
on
this,
your-
but,
not a fucking regular hat. But I'm saying, in the same thing with fitness, same thing with business. You want to push yourself. You want to fucking push yourself. Even the Marine Corps, you want to push yourself. But what I'm saying is, I just don't go. You don't go from recruit to fucking SEER school. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna use
Like,
your ideology here. So you personally, can you lift what Ronnie Coleman will? For example, let's go with a deadlift. Can you lift what he would deadlift right now?
right now, yes, because he's really.
Well, no,
right now,
on his prime.
yeah. In his prime, fuck no.
Okay, can the three of us lift it?
Oh shit.
Case closed.
Fucker.
There you go.
Money, bitch.
Yes.
Point. Prove it.
That was good.
Period.
Hey, that was good. That
All
was
right,
good.
let's sign the lease.
Wait,
Where is it?
did you drop your mic though?
I can't. This is a
really
very
nice mic, by
expensive
the way.
mic.
Yeah.
Dude, you fucking take action, man. And look, with one person together, I would say, fuck no. You know, it's very tough. You got to fucking really have your shit together. But when you have three power fucking minds, which each one dominates in a certain fucking level, then fuck yeah, the world's yours to conquer, man. That's the way I look at it. And you got to utilize that in business. So like, for example, in Code's business right now, he's running this ship alone, right? But what if you fucking had it, you know, somebody come and say, hey, man, this is what we could expand to. This is what they could scale at. And of course, you're going to fucking first be like, shit, that's scary. But somebody's bringing the resources to help you do it. Would you take it or not?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's what it is, man. Business is about scaling and creating something. Like when I look at attention to detail, I don't see it as a local, you know, Southern California moving company. I see the shit nationwide, fucking billboards everywhere, outside the base, attention to detail there, being at the PXs outside, letting them know that if they're going to relocate, this is the go-to fucking
Doing
company.
TMO.
Fucking in Zillow, fucking,
No money in that, but
in Zillow, you look at Zillow and on the bottom, you see attention to detail, sponsored by attention. Like you go to fucking Tom Ferry and there's attention to detail, fucking top moving company. See, that's the way you got to visualize it, man. And if you see it that way, it will
Oh, I
fucking
do.
happen.
yeah. Oh, and I do. It's just I think to scale it's that's a whole nother beast. But yeah, having the right people on your side is truly important.
And what you have is that you're doing it for the veteran. I mean, you're not just doing it for the veterans. You'll help anybody else.
Well, yeah, I started this business because I was homeless. So transitioning into a business that you can make quick money, right away, something that you already know. I mean, you just got to teach guys how to live properly, you know, how to move fast and do it accurately and show up to work on time, which military guys can.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a great.
What I'm saying is not people that work for you. I'm saying that the fact that your customers, going back to your customers, it's not just veterans. You got regular people too.
Oh yeah, we have regular people.
But
yeah.
what you have differently though, that for example, any moving company, because I have used other moving companies, there's a sort of bond there already off the bat, just that you're a veteran and that you're helping out other brothers as well. And they see that, dude, not only is it empowering for them because they see you doing amazing things and they're like, fuck, this is possible. But at the same time, is you giving back to a brother, helping him out with fucking his moving needs or whatever it is, relocations. And that's huge already. That's in market that's not touched. You got a niche, bro, that U-Haul and all these other places, fucking, they can't tap into, man. They can't tap to it all.
Right, right.
See? And he's fucking going nationwide. Look at that. And he was just in fucking at the hurricane. Was it?
Hurricane Florence.
Dude, talk about that. Well, how was that, man?
That was crazy, man. I mean, we got out there. I mean, we got on live with you guys.
Yeah,
we did.
First of all,
bit, right?
let's fucking go back on how this shit started.
By the way, did you stop at many Jamba Juices and get your greens on the way?
I did, bro.
I'm just
I had to get my juice.
Dude.
I see you a lot. I've never seen you with Jamba Juice.
So-
Without Jamba Juice.
So I'm at the
Really?
office and my phone starts fucking going off like crazy. And anytime it fucking starts like not ringing, but like the fucking text messages,
ding, ding, ding.
and it's more than 4, automatically
You
I
already
know
know
it's
it's
cold. I'm like, fuck. And he's all like, hey guys,
And it's like a 500
dude,
word
holy
freaking
shit,
composed
man.
That's how I
text
might think,
message.
bro. I
Rapid
wanna
fire.
get
So this
I
is
think
how
I
this
can
text
probably
message
information
went,
you
man.
have
The
it.
text message was like, hey guys, I'm fucking going to the hurricane. Hey guys, I'm here booking the truck. Hey guys, I already got my flight. Hey guys,
I was
do
like-
you want me to buy your flights too? Hey guys, I'm in the truck already.
And that's
Hey guys,
all
I'm
within
putting
10
gas.
minutes. That's
I
all
know,
within
and I'm
10
like,
minutes.
wait, what the
We
fuck?
need, we
I'm
need
like,
to go
hey, we're
live.
gonna-
We need to go live. We need to get everyone behind us. We need to get the resources. Let's go. Are you guys ready to go live in 10?
Dude, I know, and I'm like, what the JP?
Hey,
fucking,
we're
can
gonna
you
call
count
back
so
in
and so?
5 minutes and let you know. And by the time we called him back in 5 minutes, he had already done all these things. We decided.
Everything fucking done already, from fucking flights booked to fucking
Partnered
negotiated.
up
Adam
with
calls
Team
me his
Rubicon.
neurotic
Fucking
friend.
partner up with Walmart, Target, fucking. I'm like,
And
holy
then I talked to
shit!
his wife. I'm like, is he always like this? She goes, yes.
Hey, talk about taking fucking action, though, man. I fucking love that, dude.
know,
So
it's cool.
you drove
Bro,
all
dude,
the
my
way
back still
to
hurts from that drive.
North Carolina, right?
Yeah.
All the way to
Yeah,
North
so
Carolina.
what we did is we didn't really have too much of a plan. We just kind of got with people as we were going through it. And then we had a plan on stopping in Albuquerque for our first load because I had a friend that was out there. And we were going to stop at the Costco. We didn't get any donations in Albuquerque. We were kind of disappointed. But then we started building up for Nashville, Tennessee, which was the next stop. And then the next stop would have been Raleigh. So we ended up building up some pretty decent supplies up in Nashville, Tennessee. We got there about 10 o'clock. I don't know if you guys saw the post, but it was super, super late, man. We were burnt. Anyways, we loaded up the truck full of the supplies that we got. Thank you guys to all the guys out there that are, that donated. That was really awesome of you guys. Then our video went viral. And then we started
Nice.
and then we had a lot more donations in Raleigh. We drove from Nashville to Knoxville and then to Raleigh. By the time we got to Raleigh, man, dude, it was crazy. There was so much stuff going on out there. We had calls and contacts from Wilmington, church groups that were hitting us up, asking us if we could drop off supplies when we got to Wilmington. Finally, we got there, stayed the night, and it was pretty crazy, man. We got there, and there was people everywhere, man. There was like people driving up. They had like half the Red Cross, half of like the National Guard there. People driving up, just dropping off food. They gave us food, and they were, just supplying everyone. It's a really good little experience.
So how was it once you got to the scene? Was it like, I mean, because I know you sent me a picture, and
Yeah, so it was hard to
fucking flood
explain.
everywhere, dude.
Yeah, so it was just it doesn't look like what you think. Like people think it's like a war zone there. It's not. Like some places are completely normal, but then you go down the street and then you see houses underwater. So
Oh,
that's kind
shit.
of how it is. It's just like kind of like patches because that's how the elevation is and how the ranges change. Anyways, we got with a pastor and then we ended up doing some muck outs and stuff like that. Muck out, if you guys don't know, is where you go into a house and you rip out all the stuff, the drywall, the furniture, everything. You just throw it on the side of the curb. Trash companies come and pick it up for you. And then you got to start from about 4 feet off the ground to the drywall. You cut the drywall open to expose all the wood, and then you got to take bleach so that mold doesn't get in there, and you spray down the bleach, and you spray the floor down, rip out the carpets and everything, and then you got to start all over. You got to rebuild your house. So a couple of the houses that we did have been mucked out 3 to 4 times within 10 years. I mean, and they keep saying that the storm surge is still building. So within the next couple of years, we're gonna have a couple more of these, at least.
That's
So,
crazy, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a good experience. Sad. That's sad to see everything that happened, but we got our time in. I wish I had more time to generate and give, but man, it takes at least a good few days just to figure out what's going on once you're there.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man.
You know.
And it's the fact that you went out there and fucking help out as much as you can, man. That's amazing, man. So
Thanks.
great time for you to go out there, and I mean, good for you to go out there. Did Adam end up fucking flying over there like he said he was gonna do?
No, I don't think so.
Fucking buddy fucker, man. Fucking buddy fucker.
The truth of
he
the matter is,
was busy.
I had some very serious business that I couldn't leave.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, he did.
And by the way, I can't get JP to even want to go to a Dodger game because he's like, Dodger game? Where I'm here trying to build an empire. I don't have no time for a Dodger game. I can't even leave. So,
Hey, but I've been in the same boat. You guys have had my back and covered me too.
look, man, no matter what, we handle our business. It's business first, and then after that.
Yeah. But there will be more opportunities, guys, unfortunately. It's natural disaster stuff. We're due for NERCA in California. It just so happens that I think we like what we do, right? We like helping people and stuff. So that's just
what it's all about, man.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time before something happens. But the good thing is, and a bad note is, we've done this so many times, we kind of know what to expect. When everyone else is sitting back like, oh, I'm going to wait for so-and-so to call or to wait for it on the news. We're already on the road. We're already going. You know what I mean? We already know what to expect, who to link up with. And it's cool because we got a lot more contacts. People that are at all of these disaster zones, whether it be church groups or military personnel or, guys from Rubicon, things like that, Team Rubicon.
Dude, and those guys are like legit on it. Rubicon,
dude,
they're
crazy,
like everywhere,
bro.
man. There's like the special forces of fucking.
They do a background check before you can join their team.
Really?
Yeah.
They have a huge volunteer network too, man. I mean, I was looking at their site, man, and it's just daily they have people volunteering, and there might be nothing going on. Well, it's funny because when you were going to North Carolina, I looked them up. And they're like, we're not just focusing on the North Carolina hurricane. Here are all the other locations we are currently at. And I'm like,
all over the world, too.
And I'm like,
all over
shit,
the
I didn't
world.
even know there was other shit going on. Like, it's crazy, man.
So the thing that they focus on the most is they want to find stable people, because when you get to these areas, you're around people that are exposed to everything. People are exposed. There's people's valuables there. You could steal from that. They're just they want to have the right people there with the right proper mindset. So you have to do an application. They run a background on you real quick, and then if you're approved, anything that happens, they send you an email. Let's say you're a medic, right? They'll say, we're looking for medics in Cherryport, North Carolina. I don't know, just for example. It's your responsibility to get out there. You fly out there, you get into the zone, and then generally they put you up. They'll put you up in some sort of place, whether it be a hotel or whether it be a place that they got.
So you got to pay for your own flight.
Yeah, generally you got to get there on your own. Yeah, which really isn't that hard, because the guy from Lift 22, his name's Dennis Wright. He actually came out there with me and helped me kind of get out there too.
When Adam left you hanging, right?
Oh my God, Adam!
Just want to put it out there.
No, and he got out there and he actually got a flight back. He had a guy Roger up from Delta the airline, and got him a free flight back.
Oh, that's badass, man.
Dude,
Is that when JP met him at the airport? Because you went out there, right?
Yeah,
Because you went out there and you're like,
I picked him up at the airport, had the Jaguar ready.
I saw you had the rental car, right?
Yep.
Little Kia?
That was me.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
It was kind of a crazy time, guys. It was near It was near the end of the month when it was all going down. So it was kind of a last minute spur. Honestly, guys, I don't even think we had time. I was like, let's just do it. Let's just go.
I would have went, but.
So, but yeah,
Roland is the last one that should be talking, man. Fuck
I
this
think-
guy.
It's like I sound like one of the guys that was like, yeah, I wanted to go to the military, but it was just hard, man. I hurt my knee.
I have flat feet. So they didn't take me in there.
I wanted to go, but school.
One thing that we got to start doing, guys, is we got to start building up for our donations, because there was guys that I met from Rubicon. There was guys from different departments, like all over the place, that were coming with truckloads full of stuff. And I was like, dang, you guys got this stuff within a week? That's awesome. We're like, what do you mean we got this within a week? We've had this stuff stored for 6 months. And I was like, oh, okay. So what they did is they started drives.
Yeah.
And they would keep the stuff in
disaster
storage.
even came.
Yeah, but they had to rent storages. But obviously we have a moving company, so.
Dude, so are you guys doing you guys are not doing the Jump 22 this year, right?
No, unfortunately not. No, that'll be.
So we should work on putting something
it's in
together
Sacramento.
in November, and maybe we could do something like that too, where we could start collecting stuff.
That would be awesome.
And just have it ready and prepare for some of the big things that I've been getting so far is people that have stuff to donate, as far as furniture. I know you have that already. I don't know how well that would work, but what I'm thinking is maybe for veterans that get a new house or they're not technically a new house, but purchased a house, donate some of it to them. I mean, I think that'd be a good idea.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Maybe make it like, hey, you bought a
Refurnish a new
property.
home.
Here's, because some of them don't have that ability. I just helped a veteran get into a home. And literally when I showed up a week after to give them their closing gift, they had crates. And I felt so bad. So I called my buddy And he had just sold his house, and he said he was going to get rid of some stuff. And I said, do you mind if we donate some of the stuff? And he goes, dude, hell yeah, 100%. And he literally went, dropped him off, and then gave him a bottle of 1942 Don Julio, which I thought that was badass. So shout out to Gabriel out there, man. That was amazing.
And JP drank it all.
Nah, dude, that's
hey, by the way, JP can put down shots.
No, I can't, bro. I had one shot with you. That's it. No, until you started asking for body shots, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Bro, your titties, man. I just wanted some of these.
I was like, man, what's going on?
They got a love and hate relationship, these two.
I got those downstairs.
Dude.
He's like, man, I want to take some shots of your titties. I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude?
See, this is what happens when you give Adam too much alcohol here, guys.
Oh, my gosh.
So back to the veterans. Adam.
Yes.
That's a great idea, man. I think that's great.
I agree.
I've been wanting to do something, just that can like refurnish a home. It's just that, obviously I don't sell homes. But you guys do.
Well, refurnishing I think would be a bit tough, but maybe donating pieces of it or something like that, or having like a living room set up for them.
So I had a veteran that hit me up recently. It was a family, and they needed, a refrigerator and a freezer, and we honestly, it seems like just recently with all the stuff that we've been doing, on the Veterans Battalion, it seems like a lot of people are coming to us for anything you can think of, whether it's people that need help mentally or people that need help, with just their finances or whatever. And that's what we're here for, right? Yeah. But how do we expand our network enough to where we can produce for these people that need it? Like, I need a freezer. I'm a veteran and I'm disabled and I don't have any money and my food's going to waste. How can I help that person? You know what I mean? If I don't have a freezer readily accessible, put an ad on Craigslist.
Well, you don't put an ad. I think that what we should do is on the page, we could definitely share it, have something like that where, some of our listeners could see it and, maybe they could donate it or have an extra one or stuff like that. Definitely would be the right way to start. I don't know if Craigslist will give us that. But yeah, it's building that resources that way through social media and stuff like that. And this is, again, a platform that we're using to help out veterans. Well, like you said, whether it be just a kick in the ass or some fucking, resources. We just helped the veteran get a job with a LI Security, which I thought that was badass, from MVP. And, the guy was all down, he having a hard time. And I asked him, I said, dude, what are you passionate about? He goes, I like helping people and I would like to be a security. So I made a few calls and we got him in there. And dude, fuck, $19 an hour starting in security. That's not bad, man. So, that's what cool. Veterans Battalion's about, man. Whatever we could do to help, we're going to do to help. We'll make it happen.
I love it. Yeah. And guys, you guys can reach out to us for anything, whether it's just a kick in the ass, some mental help, finances, whatever. We'll give you guys as much direction and as much of our opportunities that we have on our side.
Yeah, if you're a veteran and you're listening and you feel like there's a need that we can provide assistance for, feel free to send us a message, an email, and let us know how we can help.
Yep.
The veteran community.
And with that, we're going to switch it up real quick. How about that fucking fight on Saturday, dude? Did you guys see it?
Damn, that was
crazy.
Dude, he got his ass kicked. Now, let me ask you this. Is it just too much trash talking comes back and fucks you up? Or was it just straight fucking, a show and then this fool came in and just...
He is out of the octagon for like 2 years, okay? And I feel like if it was all on the feet, that he would have had a great shot at whooping the other guy's ass.
Well, he got a good shot on him. What's his name? Khabib? Khabib got a hell of a good shot on him, man. I mean, took him off. So I don't know. I think if they stayed toe to toe,
I think toe to toe it was just fine. It was just
Khabib
the thing is
had him the whole time.
They had a good plan as far as like taking out his legs, man. Because once you
take
out his legs,
he was done,
and you wear him down because he's always had bad cardio. No matter how hard he trains. Yeah. So.
Well, I just think he probably stopped training. I think not stopped completely, but maybe kind of got a little bit too confident and said, I don't need to train as much. I'm going to shut this fight down really quick and then go off of that route. But I think that it kind of backfired, man, because got choked out pretty bad. And then, dude, and then
what sucks is he had an awesome Khabib, awesome performance, man. Awesome
and
performance.
He screwed it up
but then it just got tarnished by the bullshit that he pulled afterwards.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. That jump from the top of the octagon was insane, dude. Well, now they're talking about suspending him, and he might get his belt completely taken away.
He should.
So I don't know if
What do
you
you
guys
think
know
about
why
that?
he.
You're a competitor.
Well, I don't know if you guys know what happened exactly. So at the end of the fight,
What happened is he jumped on top of a dude. That's
Yeah,
what
which is
happened.
completely- yeah, that's
After
extremely unprofessional.
in Nashville,
Fans,
in fucking live TV.
According to what I heard, the guy, someone disrespected his family out there.
Well,
And
correct,
I think
but-
it was McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach.
Correct, Dylan,
Right.
whatever his name.
I mean,
is.
there's a picture of his foot going in his face. Like, did you guys see that? Like, it's like from a distance. Like,
Yeah,
beat it.
but this is the
No,
thing.
but-
Yeah,
and look, imagine this. Like, put it in a different perspective. Like, okay, we're in baseball right now. All right, say you're watching a baseball game. Matt Kemp comes up to the plate, and all these like fans are talking shit to him, and then he jumps and runs over into the stands
And starts swinging at dudes.
just swinging on these fans, just beating the shit out of them.
See, it,
do you think he's
can't.
going to be playing
dude,
again after
they've
that?
been
Absolutely
they've been
not. He lost his
talking.
mind.
They've been fucking shit talking this whole fucking from the whole get-go all the way to the fight. I mean, so it's expected that they're gonna say shit to each other, whether it's fucking PR, whether it's fucking just for show or whatever. I mean, there's a point as a professional where you just gotta suck that in and then shut him up by your actions, which he did. He fucking choked him out. He fucking made him.
He shut him up, and he probably should have just went with
Yeah,
that.
he should have
Got on
just
the
shut
mic
up.
and said, "Look, I just shut this motherfucker up."
And that's it, man. But
And
I
that
think
would've been
that
the
to
best.
risk it all, because they're holding his pay too.
$2 million.
Yeah, the Nevada.
Wait, $2 million bucks? Is
Yeah,
that what it was?
well, I don't know how much you made, but the Nevada Fighting Commission, whatever it is, released the money to McGregor because they felt that he wasn't at fault, and hold Khabib's paycheck. And they hold it because they're going through investigation on this whole process, which if you look at it, it's like, dude, you have an amazing career. You accomplished a huge accomplishment, fucking got the belt, whooped this guy's ass, shut him up. But then you fuck it all up by jumping over the fucking crowd, making a big old mess, causing all this shit, which, I mean, you gotta, Dana White spoke about it, and you gotta understand their point of view because they're saying fans could have got hurt.
Yeah.
And at that point, it did get out of control because let's say fucking then everybody went
And
against
it's
each other,
huge
man.
lawsuit after
Dude,
lawsuit.
dude, that could have been. It was
Yeah.
fucking almost like Tyson and what was it? The
Holyfield.
Holyfield. When fuck, dude, that shit was crazy.
Even Mike Tyson was tweeting that he was like in shock.
Yeah, dude, that was
For
crazy.
someone like that, come on.
And yeah, I mean, yeah, the coach they did talk shit, and there was a press conference where they called him a terrorist. That said that his dad was a terrorist, that that they fucking trained terrorists, some shit like that. And I mean, dude, yeah, the dude could get upset. You don't disrespect people, but I think that's where the UFC has changed so much now, man. It's becoming WWE fucking show now. Where back in the days, like look at Anderson Silva. I mean, how many rivalries did he have with other fighters? And when did you ever see such nonsense?
All you would see is like his face, and you'd be like, "Yes, he's fighting." Not like a whole showboat. Like now it's show. Like you can almost guarantee that when these guys go to weigh-in, there's going to be so much trash talking. They're going to almost hit each other. It's like you can
But
read
look
it
at the best though,
every
like,
single fight.
You see like Anderson Silva, you see George St. Pierre, the nicest guys that'll just whoop the shit out of everybody.
And they never did none of that. Okay, let me ask you this now. Do you think that because those fighters left and there was maybe a shift on the UFC that they felt that there was a need to bring all this conflict and drama into it to sell more tickets?
Possibly. What's going on over here? Oh, JP's depiction of Colt. So if
Yeah,
you're
I think
watching
we
on,
should- I think we should post that.
Yeah,
think
you
We'll
can.
put it up on
My
the.
head,
You
bro.
can't
Looks
get
like I
this
have a
on the
lumpy
audio,
head.
but JP did a
By the way, JP is from West
depiction
Hollywood,
of
and he's
Colt.
also an artist.
This guy.
Oh my god, dude, it's great picture. Look at this.
man.
Yeah, no. So I think that it's all fucking. I think that there's maybe a downshift on what do you call it? Maybe on viewers and stuff like that. Since you had all these prime guys left, and there's so much shit popping up with dudes fucking doing drugs, and the whole scandal that happened with was it Jones and the cocaine and stuff like that. That they had to bring up something in order to change it. I think that's why now they have all this drama now and the whole like WWE type of conflict just to build it up and sell it. And it's working for them. I mean, you can't lie. Fucking people watch it just for that. How many people just bought the fight just because of the fucking conflict and the drama?
People like conflict, no matter what it is. People are drawn to conflict.
Which is why if we were just like, so guys, we're gonna talk about the VA today. No, we're gonna talk about motherfuckers. I'm gonna talk shit about JP. And he's gonna talk shit about me. That's what we do.
We're gonna have to throw some geese on them, huh? They're gonna have to go toe to toe.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
I need to
Jeez.
practice.
2 white belts. I love it.
What belt are you right now, Colt?
Blue.
Blue, damn.
Yeah.
Colt's a blue belt in
Man, I'm
jiu-jitsu.
telling you guys, dude, jiu-jitsu's changed everything, dude. My
How
life,
long you been
the
doing
form,
jiu-jitsu now?
everything. A little over 2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
What do you train at again?
I was training 805. I kind of took a little break though from it. Kind of
He's floating.
trying to be versatile right now. So, kind of want to see what's out there. Kind of want to train with different people, and I just want to kind of improve my game. Kind of feel like my game's kind of at a standstill. I know guys out there are going to say that no, it improves with time, but I just feel like I'm kind of plateauing a little bit, and kind of looking for that next
Challenge.
Yeah.
Have you competed? Have you ever competed?
Yeah, I have once. I got my ass kicked too.
Yeah. So I just signed up
So-
for Worlds, which I'm doing
Yeah.
it this month on the 27th.
Yeah.
And the reason I did it, it's crazy, man. My son, he was being bullied in school, so we put him in jiu-jitsu. And I'm here practicing some of the moves with him. I'm helping him out, and fucking my knees were just fucking killing me. And he's like, Dad, I mean,
Knee pads.
well, I didn't have knee pads. And this is on wooden floors, by the way. And so he's like, Dad, it's okay. Like, if you want to quit, like, yeah, I understand. And I'm like, fuck no, you don't quit. You never quit. So I fucking I'm like, dude, I'm gonna show you. And so I just signed up for the fucking competition to show him that even with
Taking
limitations,
action. Taking action.
you can still fucking do it, And it's been crazy. And that's why I had a fucking bruised rib, because I got to drop down to 220 to fight at 220. But these dudes at 220 are not what I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be like maybe shorter dudes, a little bit fucking stockier, but fucking like 6'4", 6'5", 220 shit. So all of last week it's been me going against dudes at 220, and fuck, dude, it's tough, man, because motherfucker legs, some of their arms are like the size of my legs and shit as far as lengthwise. So obviously domination on fucking keeping you away. So what I've been doing is just fucking jumping straight to the guard on them. But then that shit's fucking backfelling, and then that's how I got my fucking knee on the fucking rib and shit. And god damn, that shit fucking hurt. But you know what? It's fucking, I love it, dude. It's like a fucking chess game. And this is where you really got to think and use their strength against them, And so what I've
It's
been
good that you point that out, because a lot of guys think it's just this whole brutality thing, and
It's not, man.
It's literally
It's
like
not.
chess. You could be the strongest guy in the world, bro. You could be 3 times stronger than me, but if I know jujitsu and you don't, you're going to sleep.
yeah.
Plain and simple. Because it's literally all about movement. Like, you can be really strong and bear hug somebody, but your arms are going to let out eventually, and every jiu-jitsu guy knows that that's what's going to happen. And they'll just set themselves up with the right positioning under your body to where you can't do anything. You can barely hit them. You can do anything. They're just going to wear you out.
It's all strategy, man. It
Most
really
of those
is.
guys say you're not gonna die like trying to defeat me. You're gonna die tired.
Yeah.
And that's the
and the
worst
more I've
fear in
been doing
jiu-jitsu.
it, that's what I realized, man, that you know what? Like I was fighting this dude, not fighting, but rolling with him. And he's like 6'5", dude. And the dude's like rolling buff, rip and everything at 6'5", dude. That's fucking big. And the first thing we did, we started on the knees. And the dude literally just fucking pushed me, and I fucking flew. I fucking flew, dude. And right when he did that, he like rolled. This is a purple belt, by the way. He fucking rolled and fucking landed right on top of me like a mount. And I'm like, shit. So automatically he starts going for a fucking, what is it, Kimura? Or Americana.
Top or bottom.
And I'm fucking trying to use my strength to fucking, and then the coach looks at me and goes, stop fighting it. Like, relax, take a deep breath, and then just turn into it. He can't do anything. And then just rest, catch your breath. So I'm like, you know what? He's fucking right. I mean, there's really limited what he could do. And so right when I did that, I caught my breath and I realized I got a good amount of fucking power back. And I was thinking of how I would do it before, and I would try to fight it and fucking sit there and then try to pick him up and do that shit. And I'm like, dude, that's draining all your fucking energy, dude. And so what I did is once I did that, I fucking slipped there and I timed it perfectly when I saw that he got up to try to go for my arm and went right underneath him and escaped. And then he looks at me, he goes, see how simple that was and how much energy did you waste? And I'm like, fuck, that's right. So all of it is really just finding little fucking points.
They call it inches.
Yeah.
So your inches get smaller the more belts you go up, right? So when you're a white belt, let's say you have like a full inch to work with, right? When you're a blue, it's like a quarter, it's like an eighth of it, and it just keeps going down, 3/4, half, quarter, eighth, to where you're a black belt, and you're working with just like extremely small results. Like no one makes mistakes usually at that level. So
Dude,
that's how it is. It's just
if you see black belts fight, man, like you go online YouTube and you see some of these black belts fight, it's crazy. Smooth transitions, explosions only when it's
strength
needed.
involved.
Eyes closed.
You'll
Everything.
see some of
yeah.
the biggest guys, man. Like the Gracies. Like
I gotta
Ron
check
Gracie,
this stuff
watch him
out.
go.
You know, I was gonna when he had mentioned it to me. I thought he said Jenga though, so I was like, I was like, how the hell is a bunch of blocks gonna help me out to kick someone's ass?
You guys should check out Joe Rogan's stuff, man.
Jiu-jitsu.
Joe
Yeah,
Rogan's
I'll look
phenomenal, man. Dude, Joe Rogan is what I call the sleeper, man. Dude, Joe
Oh, he's
Rogan.
good. I've seen him
yeah.
roll. One of my buddies trained with Teflon Planet, and it was in Van Nuys, and that's when Eddie Bravo was there. And my brother-in-law, who's a fucking badass boxer, dude. This guy, fucking quick story with this guy, dude. So my sister, when she first got with him, comes up to, I was still in the Marine Corps, fucking Lance Corporal, fucking lifting weights. I'm thinking I'm fucking badass here. It was all that fucking creatine and shit. And she's like, oh yeah, I got a boyfriend. I'm like, what? You got a fucking boyfriend? I'm like, I got to meet this guy. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then he's 34. And my sister was like 25 at the time. And so I'm like, what? 34? I'm like, oh, hell no, man. Like, I'm going to fucking have a talk with this guy, dude. And fucking, he shows up to my mom's house, dude. Small Mexican guy, fucking ripped. I'm like, and then I looked him up. The dude's Golden Gloves fucking boxer. So I show up and I'm like, yeah, so what's up, bro? I'm like, yeah, you want a beer? But dude, this guy's disciplined on sport, man. So he takes on jujitsu and starts training with all these 10 Planet guys. And 2 weeks into it, signs up for his first competition, which is in Vegas. And I think it's the Naga, something like that, Naga. Fucking Naga, Naga.
Okay.
Wins his fucking division completely, then competes the next week, wins that fucking division. This guy he's just one of those that gets shit fucking fast, dude. And like you would expect that from a fucking Golden Glove boxer. I mean, they're very technical and they like instruction. And so we got to roll one time in Van Nuys with Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan, which that was badass. And Joe Rogan is fucking, dude,
He's a black belt, if anyone doesn't know.
yeah,
Really
he's
bad.
good, man.
He's a black belt under, well, I think he got it from Bravo, Eddie Bravo.
Yeah.
But Eddie Bravo's under Jean-Jacques. So,
Is that
and then Jean-Jacques under
the Machado brothers, right?
Renzo Gracie.
Oh, Gracie?
Well, yeah, that's how the hierarchy goes. So Jean-Jacques a coral belt.
Because then there's also the Machados are big out here in the valley, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're big.
Shadows are what they used to call back in the day the Gracie killers. They're just the cousins of the Gracies.
Is that what they are?
Yeah, that's how it originated from Brazil.
It's crazy, man. Their story, if you look at it, it's like, although they're big, there's a huge division, like between them. Like one of the uncles thinks that their way is doing it better. The other one thinks that their way is better. Then you have the cousins that they're veered off, and they think theirs was better. Then you got the.
I just remember Hoist Gracie back when that's like the first Gracie I ever knew. Back when UFC,
he set the
when
tone
it was,
for the UFC.
when it was just a competition, like a one-day competition where you have all different weight classes all competing with each other, like just.
It was really unorganized at the
Dude,
time.
UFC 1, I still remember it, dude. In 1993,
right?
man.
They sold it for like $1 million or something.
Yeah, to Dana White when they got it with the brothers.
Now it's worth what? A couple billion? A billion?
Dude, it's
I don't know,
insane.
something crazy.
Well, UFC 1 in 1993, I remember my dad was watching. It used to come out in the Spanish channel 22, and my dad calls me. He goes, "Juan, like come over here, look at this karate guy." And I was doing taekwondo at the time, and I had just gotten my black belt. So I get there, and I'm thinking I'm cool because I'm like, "Oh, look, there's a guy that does taekwondo there." And then he starts doing all these weird moves. I'm like, "Shit."
Is that Keith the white dude? Is a white dude Keith Hackney, and he took down the giant like 600
I remember Keith
pound-
Hackney.
Keith Hackney.
The big old black dude?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
took the big black dude. Like almost like
Hackney was a
bitch
white guy,
slapped
yeah.
up. This 600-pound dude
Yeah, I remember that.
straight up just bitch slapped him, and he went straight to the floor. And
I
he
remember
just-
that.
Dude, it
That
was
was
The
it
sumo
was
guy.
nuts.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I think the
Sounds like
UFC
UFC
1 was
one
when
or
he fought the
two.
kickboxer guy. I think it was a black guy. He had the ponytail, kind of Samoan looking guy. Yeah, he choked him out.
You're talking about chemo.
Was it Chemo?
Chemo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chemo.
he was
That's
like Simone or whatever. But yeah, that was the one that Hoist got him, and Hoist looked like he was getting defeated.
He
and all of a
was.
sudden, chemo tapped, and we're like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
He had him in a.
What,
I
dude?
think
had
he
him
had
in like
broken
an
his
arm.
arm or something too. He
What-
was like hurt.
Chemo's arm was down. He was doing a reverse arm
well,
bar on him.
well, bro, this is where strategy comes in place because he literally tired him out.
Yeah.
Like the guy was fucking tired. He was tired, and once he was tired, that's it. That's when Gracie went to work. And it's crazy how he used his gi to sustain his arm in different positions. If you notice, he would like take out his gi, wrap it around somehow on his arm, and fucking completely demobilize his like side there. As
that literally took jujitsu from like something that was unknown or not like popular to like one of the most popular things you could
bro,
do.
I remember
like stand up.
I mean, you got tons of stars
If you
doing
got
it.
like Muay Thai, it's almost like
Keanu
a
Reeves
necessity.
practices
You
jujitsu.
He's
do Muay Thai
badass
for your
too.
stand up, and then jujitsu for your ground game.
Dude, I remember after I saw that, I went to the yellow pages looking for Brazilian Taekwondo, and I couldn't find it.
Brazilian Taekwondo.
And I was telling my dad, dude, I want to do that, and he goes, "Well, find one." And I'm like, because back then it was the yellow pages. We didn't have like Google or anything, so I'm looking for like Brazilian Taekwondo, and I couldn't find it. And we found this.
But on a real note, Taekwondo has the best kicks. FYI, like it's just that's what it is. Like if like a lot of people say,
but see, it's changed so much, man. Like
it has.
What?
But they do. Like if you ask Joe Rogan's kicks. Have you ever seen his kicks?
Oh
on
yeah,
YouTube?
yeah.
In freaking insane. The guy has the hardest kicks ever. Like he's taking like a huge heavy bag, kicking it once, and it flies across the room. No shit. Google it. Google Joe Rogan leg kicks. Just
Dude.
Google it.
I seen it on YouTube. That guy fucking well, Taekwondo. That's what it does. It's really more flexibility on it. See, but it's my son got his black belt, and I think that was a huge accomplishment for me because I wanted him to have his black belt too. But way different than when I went to fucking Taekwondo. I went in Taekwondo in the 90s, bro. Like you used to get your ass kicked. Like I remember when I first signed up, the first day I went to Taekwondo, they said I need to see your report card. And I was like, the fuck do you need to see my report card? And I did awful in school. This is back when you had 7 periods. And if you looked at my report card, all 7 were Fs. Literally, dude. And I'm like, what do you need to see my report card? And my mom starts laughing. She goes, ha, 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 wait till you can see this. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she shows it to me. He goes, really? And this is straight Korean dude, can't even speak English. And he goes, you think this is good? And I'm like, no, sir. He goes, push-up position. And how to do push-up? He hit me 7 times with a fucking ruler, like about this fucking big, about 2 inches thick, and just fucking slapped the shit, like on the bottom of your foot. You would put your foot up, and you got hit 7 times. And he says, your next report card better be better. So I was like, what the fuck? Hell no, bro. Like, dude, my mom used to use that shit against me, dude. Yeah. I would get home. I used to pay my sister's boyfriend to go to the house and take out the report card before my mom would get home. But sometimes this motherfucker would forget. And so I would know when my dad and my mom be already with my Taekwondo bag, like, oh, we're going to Taekwondo today. And I'd be like, fuck, they saw my report card. And sure enough, dude, you get there, you get your ass kicked. Dude, the fucking teacher used to get his fucking ass kicked by the master. If like one of us didn't do something right, he'd be like, all right, Roland, come here, fucking push up in front of everybody. Wow.
So when I did Taekwondo back in the 90s, I'd ride my bike every day.
Did you get hit?
Yeah, but I got hit by it was like a padded thing that you walk by and they check how strong your punches. And
but you never got hit like...
Not by like a ruler or anything.
Oh, shit,
Because you were down in LA, that's why.
Yeah, the actual fucking Korean places.
But
like
when we were late, we used to have to be in the push-up position on our knuckles.
Yeah.
And you'd have to stand there until he said, all right, you're good to go. So that's the cool thing is kind of like learning off the bat if you're late.
Dude, but it was discipline. And
now you'd be on the fucking news if that shit happens.
Dude, yeah. Well, when my kids went to Taekwondo, it's all the kids would be running around the masters.
Do you mind doing push-ups, please? I know you're late.
Well, you could do push-ups, but they have to hold you up after a certain amount of time. Like, because my son, when he went to Taekwondo, like all the kids be running around doing all the shit, and I'd be looking at the master like, dude, do something. They'd be like, okay, kids, sit down, take a break. And I'd be like,
take a break?
I was like,
I never got no break either.
Dude, it was crazy, man. But, it's changed so much. And back then, dude, it's like, fuck, dude, you got your ass.
Marine Corps boot camp. Look at Marine Corps boot camp.
Oh, they added that extra week? It's called like
drill instructor,
DI week or something?
DI time, and you get Facebook. If you're on the verge of quitting, they let you get on social media. You get to call home.
No shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
We got to verify that. Is that...
The only way we were able to get freaking...
I got one
phone call home. One phone call. We got 2 phone calls home. One because we won the drill week, right? And then another one, I didn't get the phone call. Another guy got it because the DI said, all right, whoever brings, we're going to have a contest. Whoever gets naked chicks, naked pictures of their girlfriends, then whoever sends the nicest naked picture is going to get a phone call home.
Wait, how old were you?
Now, yeah, think
I
about
was
this.
18.
Think about this.
You
When
were
you go
18.
to boot camp,
Yeah.
you're like a high school. A majority of kids are high school kids. So if they're sending pictures of their girlfriends,
Isn't that like
their
fucking
girlfriends are underage.
Yeah, isn't that like
Yeah, my
fuck-
chick was like 17. I was 18.
shit, dude.
Damn.
Fucking who were your drone
Let
instructors
that,
again?
let that see.
Pena?
As he wears the red bandana across his forehead.
Let's not drop any names here.
No, but like, hey, I'm just saying how much it's changed since then.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I got chicken nuggets, and I remember through the second phase, they asked me if I get one of my friends to send a picture of her breasts, and she did. And then the next day, I fucking had 20 pieces of chicken nuggets with large fries and a fucking Coke, man. And I had to eat it inside the fucking the drone instructors.
did
But
you
they're
eat it?
fucking, dude, they bring it, they fucking plant it on ice, and then the minute I start eating, they're like, hurry up, motherfucker, like fucking yelling at me. I'm like, dude, fuck, can't
Let
even
me enjoy my fucking
enjoy
nuggets.
shit, dude.
Oh, that's cool. I just got a VA text from the VA. Your upcoming VA appointment on October 12th.
Damn, good
That's
shit.
nice.
Right.
Well, I guess now it's fucking time to wrap it up because Adam here
Please
needs to
confirm.
go
Yeah.
eat.
Hey,
Baja
so
Fresh.
so the takeaways today, go check out Brazilian Taekwondo. Make sure you enroll in a class ASAP.
They got a
Yes,
special
and then
VA veteran
Per
discount.
JP, take motherfucking action. That's another one.
Get action, man. Make it happen, and fucking we'll stay tuned and see you guys on the next one. Motherfucking War Room.
Veterans Battalion out.
Thanks for listening and serving. Please take the time to leave a review on iTunes to get this podcast heard. Veterans Battalion.